This is a truly heartwarming tale of two souls from wildly different worlds, Stevi Nichole and Mahdi Al-Sadi, who found each other against all odds on the journey of 90 Day Fiance Season 11. You know how sometimes you meet someone, and it just clicks, even if every fiber of your being tells you it shouldn't. That's Stevi and Mahdi's story in a nutshell. A whirlwind romance that makes you wonder, can love really conquer all? Stevi, a vibrant painter and English teacher from sunny Hattiesburg, Mississippi, was just doing her thing, teaching English online. Her students were from all corners of the globe, learning for all sorts of reasons, mostly professional, often planning trips to the US, but then Mahdi, a 27-year-old from the bustling heart of Tehran, Iran, popped into her virtual classroom, and let me tell you, he was different. At first glance, Stevi admits Mahdi's appearance was a bit intimidating, but it wasn't his looks that truly hooked her, it was his sheer preparedness. Imagine this. While other students might be fumbling, Mahdi showed up with a full-blown list of questions, ready to dive deep. His focus, his seriousness. It left a lasting impression on Stevi from that very first interaction. It was clear this wasn't just another student, this was someone special. Their online conversations, bless their hearts, were a hilarious struggle at times. The internet connection seemed to have a mind of its own, constantly cutting out, leaving sentences hanging mid-air. You know the drill, right? Can you hear me now? Hello? Despite the technical glitches, their connection grew. After one lesson, Mahdi took a chance and sent Stevi a link to his social media. And what did Stevi find? A feed full of shirtless photos and a massive female following. Her immediate thought? No way, not my type. But somehow, against all conventional dating wisdom, they kept talking. The conversations kept flowing, getting stronger and deeper, proving that sometimes love truly finds a way through the digital static. Mahdi's world in Tehran, Iran, is profoundly shaped by its history and culture. Since the Iranian Revolution in 1979, it has been an Islamic republic, where laws are deeply rooted in Islamic principles. Britannica paints a picture of a theocratic authoritarianism, where the Ayatollah holds most of the power and religious rules influence every facet of daily life. Think strict dress codes, gender-segregated schools. It's a world built on strong religious and social control. So when Mahdi found himself in the vibrant, free-spirited streets of New Orleans with Stevi, it was like stepping onto another planet. He was utterly captivated by the cultural differences. He pointed out how mannequins in lingerie would be an absolute no-go in Iran, a stark contrast to the lively window displays they saw. Stevi could wrap her head around that, but what really surprised her was his revelation about dogs. In Iran, pets are generally not allowed on city streets, so seeing dogs everywhere was a truly unexpected experience for him. These little moments, those unexpected differences, really highlighted just how distinct their daily lives were and how much they both had to learn about each other's worlds. Now let's talk about Stevi's passion, art. She used to immerse herself in abstract painting, but recently she's gravitated towards painting nudes. For her, it's not about shock value, it's about celebrating every body type and promoting acceptance. Painting is her soul's true calling, even as she juggles it with her online English teaching gig. When Mahdi entered her life, their connection became so meaningful that she even sketched him, something she had never done for any other man. For Stevi, art is pure self-expression, a powerful tool to help others feel seen, confident, and proud of who they are. Imagine Mahdi, fresh off the plane from his strict, conservative background, walking into Stevi's home in the US and seeing her artwork. Not just a few pieces, mind you, but many displayed around the house. And yes, a good number of them were nude paintings. Stevi had given him a heads-up about her interest in nude portraits, but seeing them in person, it was a complete shock. In his country, owning nude images can literally lead to arrest. Talk about a culture shock. His discomfort was palpable, a clear reflection of the vast differences in their views on nudity and sexuality. It was a moment that truly underscored the deep chasm between their two worlds. Oh, the drama. When Mahdi stumbled upon Stevi's passion for painting nude women, his mind immediately jumped to conclusions. She must be bisexual. And despite Stevi's repeated, crystal-clear assurances that she was strictly interested in men, Mahdi just wouldn't let it go. His questions became increasingly invasive, and his suspicions intensified after he found out she had once painted a friend in the nude. That, he declared, gave him bisexual vibes. Instead of trusting her words, he latched onto his own assumptions, becoming pushier, more intrusive, and frankly, uncomfortably persistent. His refusal to accept her answers created a growing chasm of tension and frustration between them. It was a classic case of seeing what you want to see, rather than listening to what's being said. Madi found a listening ear in his friend Said, who seemed to understand his struggles with Stevi. While their conversations offered Madi a space to vent, Said's influence seemed more like pouring gasoline on a fire than offering a helping hand. Instead of fostering trust and clarity, Said appeared to actively fuel Madi's doubts and insecurities. Even on the very day of the wedding, after Stevi had emphatically told Madi, "The answer is no," presumably about his persistent questions, he still turned to Said for advice. Instead of encouraging Madi to commit to his partner, Said questioned his happiness and urged him to reconsider going through with the marriage. Talk about a questionable best man. So the burning question remains, have Stevi and Madi actually made it work? 90 Day Fiance fans are detectives, and they've been scouring social media for clues. Stevi has been playing her cards very close to her chest, intentionally avoiding any recent photos with Madi on Instagram. She's a pro at keeping her relationship status vague, likely because of that pesky NDA that keeps her from spilling any spoilers. But here's the kicker, she still posts throwback pictures of them together. The fact that she's keeping Madi in her feed, even if it's old content, hints that they might still be an item. Meanwhile, Madi isn't quite as subtle. He's been openly tagging Hattiesburg, Mississippi in his recent Instagram posts, which is Stevi's stomping ground, and adding major fuel to the speculation fire. And get this, Stevi is right there in the comments, flirting with him. It's all very coy, very intriguing, and very 90 Day Fiance. It seems like these two might just be defying the odds after all, proving that even the most unlikely of pairings can find their happy ever after. We'll just have to keep our eyes glued to their feeds to see what happens next.